Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome back to another Smash Bros. Moveset tier list. Today, I'm going to be doing Mii Swordfighter. I'm just gonna start right away because we got a lot of moves to go over. So, shout out to loser MSF. I don't know what MSF stands for, but yeah, shout out to that guy for making this tier list. So, yeah, I'm not gonna go over the tiers once again. So, let's get started. So, um, jab is average. F tilt. I guess I'll put it in average as well. It's a bit slow, but you can kill with it, so I guess I'll leave it there for now. Down tilt and up tilt are going to be your basic combo starters, so I'm going to put it there in the strong tier. And dash attack I almost never use, but, you know, looking at all these other moves, there's definitely some moves that belong useless, so I'm going to put dash attack in the mid tier. Yeah, F smash, I'm going to put it in average. Down smash hits on both sides, unless you're using what's it called? Heroes something basically links up B. Um, maybe you want to use that instead of down smash. I don't know, but I'm still gonna put it up here just because it hits on both sides. And even with that being said, there's still other up Bs that I'd rather use instead of heroes. Whatever hero spin. Up smash, it's basically like Pit's up smash. Um, it's pretty good, so I'll put it in strong. Um, Onto his aerial, so Nair. Forwarder, I think I might put it in busted just because it does a lot of hits, so you might be able to do some drag down stuff with it and do other ridiculous setups after the second hit or whatever, so I'm gonna put it in busted. It's also pretty strong. It's got a lot of range. Down there, it's kind of situational. However, it does have a pretty big disjoint, so I might actually put it in the strong tier. So, and I think you can spike with it. So let me look at the frame data. Yeah, look at that. It does spike. So, and it also has a landing hitbox, so it can be good um for opponents who are trying to juggle you. So that's awesome. Back air, it's pretty strong. So I'm gonna put it in strong. Um, and an up air. There's gonna be a lot of confirmed into up air, such as Gale Strike or even like an up tilt into up air. So this is probably gonna be like your best aerial for kill confirm. So I'm gonna put at the top of strong. And now throws. Honestly, I think they're all fairly solid. So forward throw and then forward throw and back throw are good for. Actually, I think back throw sends them way too high. I think I could be wrong. I almost never use back throw. I usually just use forward throw and set up protect situations. So that's what I usually do. But I'm gonna put him in the average tier. Down throw is gonna be your main combo shooter. Same with up throw. So I think that's a fair placement for all the normal attacks. So now onto their specials. So Gale Strike. Obviously, I have to put it in busted. This thing hits below ledge. It lasts for like 10 years, and it has a dumb hitbox, and it's also required for kill confirm. So I'm gonna put it there. Shuriken of Light. It's kind of average, and I just believe it's outclassed by Gale Strike, but it's definitely usable. So I'll put it in average, just at the bottom of average. And then Blurring Blade. Yeah, don't use Blurring Blade. Aerial Assault. It's a good recovery mix-up, I suppose. It's also kind of strong, but again, I think there's just better moves for recovering. So I'm gonna put it in average. Gale Stab is kind of like Ike's Quick Draw, so it's definitely usable. It's also much quicker than Aerial Assault, I think. or airborne assault. I don't know what it's airborne assault. Yeah, that thing has a lot of startup lag and a lot of ending lag. So I think you're better off using Gale Stab for recovering. The only drawback is that it's weaker and it takes time to charge, but it's still a good move. Um, in my opinion, I might actually have to knock this down to May. This one's usable, but um, you know, Gale Stab is better in my opinion. So I might put this up here. No, I'll put it below jab. I think that's fair. Then chakram, like I don't think I need. There's nothing I need to say. Like we all know that chakram is broken for no reason. It's also required for a lot of your combos and setups and confirms. Um, you can do a tilt and smash input. So tilt being the slower throw, but has like a multi hit, and the smash input being the faster and farther throw, good for spacing and zoning. And now to the down B's counter blade, or I think it's actually called blade counter. This person just misspelled it, I guess. Blade counter. With a lot of counters, I'm obviously going to put him in average. I think it's one of the stronger ones, but there's this better down B's to go for, in my opinion, such as reversal blade or reversal slash. It's basically like Mario's cape. You can reflect projectiles and flip opponents around. So I'm gonna put it in. Let's see. I'll put it here, right in between the. Actually, no, I'll put it at the bottom of strong. How's that sound? Pretty versatile. I think you can also use the stall, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's got a rather generous hitbox, so pretty good. And then power thrust. In my opinion, I think it's just outclassed by down air, so I don't think you should be using this. Like, let's have a look. So you can use it on the ground or in the air. So it's not bad. It doesn't. It's not as bad as it looks. However, like I said, it's outclassed by down air. Down air has a much larger disjointed hitbox, so uh, it's usable. But again, would you rather have a counter and or a reflector, or do you just want another down air? So honestly, I think it's better to go for reversal slash or a counter than power thrust. And now onto the up Bs. How we got what is this? Soaring slash. I think. Let me scroll up. No, it's called Stone Scabbard. That's a weird name for a move like that, but it's basically like Ike's up B. Like I said for my Mii Brawler list about Soaring Slash, it's kind of or Soaring Axe Kick. Sorry, it's too predictable. It's exploitable. So yes, it does get you the furthest, but I don't really care about that since you're gonna be dying all the time basically if your opponent can get around it. So what's the point? And then what is that called? Hero Spin basically links up B. So links up B is already pretty average, um, in terms of distance, but I think you can also use it as an out of shield option. It's a bit slow, so maybe not. I don't know. I'll put it in average, I guess. And then we got soaring skyward slash dash. This is the one that I use just because you can angle in any direction. It's kind of like Sephiroth's up B, but just a bit watered down. I think it's good, so I'll put it in the strong tier. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm gonna get a lot of these wrong, so I don't really play the Mii's that often. But I think I did my best to rank these. So Just one more me to go. I'll see you guys in a bit.